On October 8th, a wildfire broke out in the Naval Live Oaks area of the Gulf Islands National Seashore. What you are seeing is drone footage shot that afternoon. The fire would continue to burn overnight and into the day of October 9th. In total, nearly 44 acres would be scorched.
Yes, I know, this all looks horrible and completely devastated. However, it is truly not all bad. Wildfires are an extremely disruptive but entirely natural part of certain environments and ecosystems. The one I'm standing in is one of those ecosystems that depends on periodic fire in order to thrive. Back in April of this year, 270 acres of the Naval Live Oaks area were marked as high priority burn units by the Gulf Islands National Seashore.
These plane-controlled burns were in response to a buildup of wildfire material in the marked areas as well as the normal cycle of the ecosystem. Due to unfavorable weather conditions, they never occurred, and nature did the burning on its own. Ironically, it is likely that unfavorable weather conditions were the cause of the wildfire. Below average rain totals in August and September had rendered the area extremely dry, and starting on October 6th, an unseasonably cold and dry air mass moved in that dropped relative humidity to 20%. The Florida Forest Service issued a red flag warning beginning on the 7th, indicating the highest possibility of wildfires.
Where I stand now is an area extremely similar to where the fire occurred. This is called an upland pine ecosystem, which is dominated by longleaf pines. It is commonly accepted fact that these ecosystems rely on periodic disturbances like fire and hurricanes to continue to exist. Without these disturbances, hardwoods will eventually take over the area between the pines and form a closed canopy forest, effectively ensuring that pine seedlings will be unable to reach maturity. Periodic fire stops the hardwood growth and instead allows native grasses to flourish and pine seedlings to be able to reach maturity and replace old and dying trees. The shrubs and grasses also provide important habitat for species like the gopher tortoise and northern bobwhite. So by now I've detailed the benefits of fire and how it helps an ecosystem, but as I stand here, I must admit this doesn't exactly scream optimism for a greener and better future. So how long exactly does it take for an area like this to recover from a fire? Well, some species are able to bounce back and regrow almost immediately. Grasses will be the first to return to any ravaged ecosystem as they're some of the hardiest plants on Earth. Other species take much more time. Certain bird species seem to be happy about the development. I have personally seen palm warblers, bluebirds, blue jays, brown-headed nuthatches, red-bellied and downy woodpeckers, and eastern phoebes in the area taking advantage of the now wide-open hunting spaces. All sorts of bugs have already taken up residence again. Common buckeye butterflies are numerous, red velvet ants are already crawling all around, and any number of flies and gnats are being snapped up by the birds. As the process of regrowth kicks off, I'll be here every step of the way to record what happens and make the whole process just a little bit less of a mystery. I intend to make another video in the future where I take you to some of the other places around here that have been burned in recent years and kind of show you how the small changes in the ecosystem results in drastically different outcomes after a wildfire. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.